Friends, welcome back. This is my first video for the Not Just for Boys Kit Club February Premium Kit, and it is the bee's knees. We have a little bit brighter colors, which are my thing, so I'm really excited about that. There's these I gotta calm down. I'm a little excited. There's brighter colors, like there's great textures going on. We have stamps. We got a little tiny alphabet that is so cute. So we have some really, really great things to do. Now, I wanted to do a double page layout. People ask me on my channel all the time, do you do double page layouts? And I generally don't. I have to actually think to do them. My go-to is a single page. So what I did, since it's a brand new kit, right? Which to me is a little hard to deal with because there's so many possibilities. I chose some photos. Great. I'll show you the photos in 1 second. And then I looked at my papers and I wanted to see what pattern paper I would like to have for the background. And out of all of my papers, I liked these best for the background. They are a really rich denim blue with scuffy bits. It's kind of looks oxidized. Anyway, it's actually called Denim Vintage. So I pulled that. And then I looked at them and I'm like, what do I want to use with it? And this paper popped out so quickly. It's this really great variegated green text, but it has like an indigo or denim blue surrounding the letters. Great, so I liked that. And I'm like, all right, let me pull in one more pattern paper to start. This is how the whole process went. So then out of all of them, I adore this paper. I absolutely love it. We've got some of the green, but we're bringing in this really nice golden color as well. So that's what I have to start. Now, I clearly can use these two papers, this one and this one, super easily with this. Like this is its own little perfect kit. So I know I'm using these. I'm keeping these in the front of my papers on standby in my little IKEA container that I craft from. So they're gonna be right up in the front. And of course this matches so well because, it's just the backside of this. So let us, which I probably should, oh gosh, I really like the yellow too to brighten up all the dark I have to start. All right, so I have that. Like this, I know that these will be my background. I'm gonna have to, will they fit? Oh good, they do fit in this screen. Okay, so let's see how much I can come in. Okay, kind of like that, that's plenty. All right, so I'm gonna trim my branding strips. And I am coming up with a plan for these alphas. And then I know I want to fussy cut out a bunch of pairs because there's a plan there. I just don't know what it is. But I know the plan is fussy cutting. So let me show you the photos. I have all of these photos and they're fun. I printed 4 in this orientation, 4 in this orientation, and 1 big one. So these are all the same trip that my son and his girlfriend took going up to the UP in Michigan. That's the Upper Peninsula, if you're not from around here. And then 1 full size of my son facing that away, which I wanted for my right hand sheet. So what I'm next going to do is trim my photos, trim my branding strips, detail cut out some pairs for something, and figure out how I best want to use these ridiculously gorgeous storyteller narrative words. So let me get going on that, and I'll be back when I have a little bit better of an idea what I have going on. All right, so quick check-in time. I decided I wanted headers with 2 lines of text, so that's great. They're not attached, but I'll put them down in a second. And I trimmed out all of my photos, and it's gonna be kind of floating like this. I have to map photos still. Oh, and I also detail cut out 2 sets of pairs for each side with the little leafies going opposite day from each other because they're, I don't know, I have this whole like they're quite a pair thing in my head. Anywho, so yes, this is a little bit destroyed, but I'm going to be able to use the backside and all that. There's lots of fun still to be had with that. Now I do need to mat my photos, and they're going to be in different sets of these tones, I believe. I think that'll be super awesome. I already have a white border around all of the photos, so that's easy. Then I started taking a look through my little a la carte items. And I have this one right here, which is spot on. So it's going to kind of bring in a little bit more of the teal that is in this these words. So I'm going to use these. And I love the idea of this wood grain as well because they are on an outdoor adventure. So something's going to happen with that. It's probably going to go in the title. Now I have these pretty little studio alphas as well from last month's main kit to consider. So I have this little bin right here of all of my new a la carte items. Now I could use this gorgeous teal arrow as well because it's in the same color. So let me have that logo. And I also want to keep myself nice and aware of all these wood pieces that are on the back so I can bring in a really, really nice deep brown. And the deep brown's also in my pears. So I have a lot of plans. I just have to start figuring out how to execute them. So my next thing to do is go ahead and attach down my headers for this double page and mat all of my photos so I get a little bit better of an idea of the size. Now I do know I'll pop this big one up on some foam and I will alternate which ones of these little guys will go up on some kids craft foam as well. I use the kind that has the adhesive on one side, just the cheap stuff from the kids craft section at all kinds of stores. So I have that. Now the one thing I have to decide, I love this trim with these cute little tiny pom-poms. I'm going to put that on my desk too because that is in the running to make it on the layout. Okay, so let me get working on this. I want to place all my goodies, cut out some of the really great packaging, and I will be back in a minute. All right, so I think I have really, really good traction. I just dropped my sequins. Hold on. Drop my sequins. We can't have that. So I have all my photos attached. I have my headers attached. I have kind of the idea going for what I want. The title is Wild Adventures. And these are placed down, my little alphas from Pink Fresh, but they're not like, I need to put a dab of glue under them. So they're not down. I use one of these a la carte arrows in the teal. When I put on the yellow, it turned the perfect green. Hello. Now these are part of the no waste packaging and I went ahead and used the stamp set and stamped a couple of sentiments so that it can read crazy about you on them. So that was fun. And I just used some dark gray VersaFine ink. Cool. Now these were part of the no waste packaging as well. So I went and grabbed a couple of the sentiments that are now hiding because I'm trying to tell you about them from this Vicky Bouton sticker sheet. A couple of the little ones because I thought I would go ahead and make my own little acrylic-y kind of flair with them. So I just punched out the circle in the size it was in, put a little tiny word sentiment on, and now I'm going to put one of these little plastic flair cover dealios right on the top, smish it, because smishing is like a real word, and now I have my own little adorable flair. And guys, I just found these on Amazon. No link for it. I've had them forever, but this is the place on Amazon. Not a big deal. Not trying to sell them, not trying to show you anything big or new. I just figured somebody was going to ask, and that's my answer. Okay, so I'm kind of pressing out the air bubbles, but look, now I have myself a shiny little flare. So I will have a cute shiny little flare somewhere on my page there, and I'll do one more. And these are adhesive on one side, by the way. So you just build whatever you want your little flare thingy to be. This one just reads hi on the wood grain. I thought it was really cute. So these are simple. I mean, you can put a lot more little goodies in there, but I thought a little bit of shine would make that fun. Would make it so fun. Okay, so now I have that in there. I have my own fancy little flare in there. Am I going to be able to get this back in? Probably not. I am terrible at getting things back in. Okay. Oh, and then I did grab also a couple of these pieces from the a la carte section as well because I love the strong acrylic. So we have lots going on there. I do have this piece partially cut out, but I think I'm going to ignore it because I like the bright white of these two, and I'll use this later on. All right, so I'm going to get these things attached down, and then I get to figure out where I want to put sequins, because I love the sequin mix. And I want to go through here and see if I want to beef up anything with these. But I want to get these pieces down first before I get shifting. So I'll be back in a second. All right, so I have all of these goodies attached, except right now I do not have this trim, and I decided to give it a little tuckaroo or a placement right between these two pattern papers. So I'm going to do that. I still have to look through my Vicki Boutin sticker book, pop the year on, which is not, 2200, it's going to be 2020. I have to do that, figure out the sequence thing, etc. So I have my little idea going is it's a bit of a diagonal. I have my pairs here, big cluster here, photos, yada, yada, yada. Now I need some soft, fluffy texture. All right, my friends, I think the last thing I'm going to do is hit it with a little bit of the Heidi Swapp Color Shine in Navy that we scored last month in our premium kit. And do I think it needs anything else? Nope. But I do like myself a little bit of splatty bits, and this does the most beautiful metallic, slightly lighter navy finish. I mean, right when I first put it on, it'll be really dark. And I usually use my little pizza box that we get our kids in, and I'm not. So I'm living rather dangerously. Do you see how cool that is when the, I'm going to bring it up. When the wood veneer gets it on there, it kind of brings it all in and makes it all inclusive. That's one of those things that splatty bits do for me, is they just have the best way of finishing things off. Now, I did get some up there already because that happens every freaking time, I'm telling you. I am just a failure with that. Now, I'm also going to make sure to do this on that diagonal, the semi-diagonal we've talked about. And I'm very lucky that I print my photos on a Canon selfie, so if any of the stuff gets on the photos, it slides right off if you get it in the beginning. So, not worried about that. I'm going to go ahead and kind of keep going right here, bringing our eye around that. Let's get this little pear cluster all inclusive like. And my arm's right over in your way when you're trying to see what I'm up to. Okay, let me get it off that acrylic piece because it's just not going to stay anyway. So, little tiny bit of navy, and I'm very, very happy with it. So let me show you each layout side. It's all one layout, but I'm showing you. So lots and lots of pictures. There's 9 pictures on this double page spread. There's my little flare that we talked about that I made, because those are fun to make. And, ridiculously easy, which is why it actually got done. Love how soft that trim is. Have the year on there. Very, very simple stuff, using all kinds of the new goodies in the kit. It's always fun when you get the new kit to figure out how you can maximize the goodies and the most drama and all that kind of thing. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry. Oh, guys, look, see how the color shine is starting to dry in this lighter, uber metallic-y blue kind of a vibe. Okay, that is it for today, friends. If you have questions or comments, leave them down below, and I will have the links for the Not Just for Boys website, as well as our Facebook group and blog. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye, friends.